Howdy dorks. Hello, hello, welcome in. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, C-Roy, hello, JM, hello, Orion. Hello, everyone else, anyone else. All the other people, even people who have no idea who I am. Hello. It's time for Unchowder. It's time for Dwarf Fortress. It's time to continue on our kobold adventure. Yeah, we're gonna keep fiddling with our sauna. The sauna is actually turning into something kind of neat. We're actually working on moving ice down there. We're working on making an igloo at the bottom of the world, as you do. So yeah, we're gonna keep working on that. Maybe the king will die today. Maybe, we'll see. Time will progress either way. Hooray. And that's kind of be what we do today. It's a Monday. I have Monday brain. I have definite Monday brain today. So we're all gonna chill together. We're all gonna hang out. Yeah. Yeah, Death to Kings, academic. Yes, exactly. Yes. We also have a cat up here. We have a rare hex sighting in the cat cam. She's been kicked out many, many times because of Tofu. Just before stream, the two of them were in there together, and Hex stood her ground, and Tofu went and found a different spot to lay down on. So I think we're gonna have a Heck in the cat cam for a little while here, which is neat. That's neat. Hasn't happened in a while. But today's episode brought to you by Time. It keeps on ticking, and by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Just pass the time with us. That's all you got to do, and that's the whole thing, right? Nice to see her again. Yeah, hopefully you haven't missed her. Let's go over here. We're just gonna continue our game. We're gonna keep going. Just bought some disparate ingredients at the Asian market. Excellent. Do you have a plan for them? Or are you just... do you go to the grocery store and just buy whatever catches your fancy? We have to be very strict about lists, or else we will buy half the store. Asian markets are great, though. Oh yeah, we had another siege, didn't we? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and unpause. Because it looks like we're working on all this. That's right. And then our ice is going here. Of course, I don't want them dumping things here. They shouldn't be dumping anything. All of the corpses should be ending up in here. I guess we'll find out. But this is our ice hatch. This is how we're getting ice downstairs. Are you... Nope. Okay, you're grabbing something. Okay. Okay, that seems fine. So we're gonna let them work on all of this. We are gonna continue on ice. Jeez, what a mess. They always leave such a mess. Always leave such a mess. The guy at the checkout recommended them. I'm way over my head. Okay, what do you got? Tell me what you got. I'm really curious. Digging away the moments that make up a dull day, fritter and waste the hours in an offhand way. That is me. That is our theme song. Dwarf version of the song. Plah, 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 plah. I can't talk. I'm just starting off real good. Yeah. Yeah. No, I like that. Fritter and waste. The only time I ever hear fritter is like if it's fried food or a Pink Floyd song. Okay, we're dealing with garbage. We're dealing with garbage. We're gonna let them deal with garbage. We had these last two sieges were kind of back to back, weren't they? We had a siege like 2 episodes ago. So I wonder how frequently they're gonna be now. Here's all this, right? So yeah, we're working on scaffolding down here, replacing ice blocks, rough ice block walls. For the heck of it, the ice should be here. It looks like we've used all the ice that we had access to down here. And we don't have any pending ice constructions, so I think that's fine. And then, of course, this is like I guess it's not too deep. They can get into 3s. We do have stairs down here still. I think they can still get down here. And the thing that we were gonna do, I need to adjust, we're adjusting the magma ones. Because these outlets here peek up into our, I guess that one, does that one not? Yes, because that's microclimate block floor? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I want to bring these back a bit. So basically all the magma ones, right? I have to deconstruct the magma floodgates. I'm gonna put them back. They're also gonna be put in, we're gonna have to like flip their state or something, or we're gonna have to get fancy with hooking them up. But I want to get rid of like these outer bits. So we're just basically gonna push them back a bit. All of it's gonna ask exactly the same way. It's just gonna be a slightly different configuration, and that will be fine. And that will be totally fine. They can definitely get down here. That all seems correct. All seems good. I'm curious if we're all busy or if we are all... If we got a bunch of people laying around. Not really. Yeah. We're pretty busy at the moment. So I'm going to let them clean up our garbage a bit before I give them too many more ice hauling jobs. I guess we already have... They should be working on this already. At some point. And I imagine we're going to have to dig out some more ice as well. I'm curious how far down this goes. This is still snow-covered ice. We might need to, I've been doing like little diagonals down. We might need to come back and like actually straighten out these edges to get as much ice as we can. We'll see though. We'll see how it goes. Pho Hua Spice. Well, I know what pho is. I don't think I know what HOA is. Allow me to Google. I'm getting like a specific Vietnamese restaurant. Pho Hua. Interesting. Is that not a dish? What did we... Oh, what have I done? Oh, what have I done? Did I just kill someone? Right, because of the scaffolding. Right. I must have had a piece here. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't see a corpse. So either we deleted someone very thoroughly, or this is okay. The rest of this is fine, right? The rest of this should be fine. Didn't see anyone get injured. I don't have a combat log. So I'm going to assume that that's okay. Do I even want to... Oh, I wonder if I want to bring this out more, just to make them all even. Because this will be all even. This is going to be even with that line. This is going to be even... But this is like further back. Did I even need to do that one? Maybe this one should come up more. Because here we have like a gap of 2, and here we have a gap of 2. Yeah, this one... Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or does this need to come back further? No, I guess not. I just don't want them visible. That's really all I'm trying to do here. Anyway, that seems to have worked. Yeah, do I want to bring this one out? Cause no, that would still be visible. And then this one, like the wood is our edge, right? The wood is over what will be open. I guess this is fine. I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's all, circles are weird. Circles are weird. Are you hanging on in quiet desperation? I sure am. Oh, the desperation is slowly getting less quiet. Just came in for a pack of plastic chopsticks to make over rice. Yep. The base for pho. Okay, interesting. Talking to a Southeast Asian friend and I feel even deeper in trouble. Pho shouldn't be too bad. Didn't spend that much, less than 17 bucks, yeah. Culinary adventure, for sure. Those soup bases are pretty legit. I don't know that I've done a pho base, but we've bought like bottled ramen base before. Like it's like a real concentrated thing. So you'll get a, you know, a water bottle size of soup base and you'll get like 2 or 3 portions of soup out of it because you dilute it. And it's kind of good. You know, you add a little bit to make it what you want it to be, but it's pretty dang tasty, if I don't say so myself. So I imagine the pho is pretty good. Hello, Evan Kier. Tempted to make mods outside of the Zetheris universe? I don't think I know this one. Mostly give... These are all words I don't know. Focus on more modular mods. Could also give freedom in writing stories. Interesting. I don't know if you're talking about a fandom. I'm unaware of it. Equestria, gotcha. Personal lore stuff. Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Dwarf Fortress is great for world building stuff, right? It's been like that for a long time. We got kobolds. It's kind of all I know. Yeah, the garbage is going. The king wants great, so that should happen on its own, and then you want quivers because of course. The quiver. Oh, I know what I want to do. We use the majority of our adamantine, but not all of it. We still have 19 bars sitting here, which is enough for quite a bit. Probably not another full suit of armor, but I am remembering, jeez, I am remembering that our adamantine armor up here all ended up pretty good, exceptional in masterwork, except for our breastplate. And maybe we want to change shirt as well. I think what I want to do... Can you even melt? Can you melt adamantine? Surely you can. Surely you can. I'm going to say this no longer is displayed here. I want someone to grab it and take it away. Goes wrong, my parent will never know. That's true. You know, we've been doing some, not frequently, I guess, but we've done it several times. Is banh mi. And it's like, I always think of it in the same context as pho because of because they're the same thing, because pho and banh mi are just like do you want a soup or do you want a sandwich, right? It's kind of the same vibe. And I don't think we've done homemade pho, but we have done homemade banh mi. And that is simpler than you might think and very, very, very tasty. I enjoyed what we did there. You gotta marinate some meat and grill it up, but then it's just like a bunch of fresh ingredients. Both are Viet, yeah. Well, it's like pho is like Vietnamese, and then banh mi is like the French came in and said, "Have you heard of baguette?" And the Vietnamese said, "Oh, pho on baguette," and that's banh mi. That's my understanding of it. Oh, I have one stair left here. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this last stair here. Blam. Homemade pho is time-consuming but really tasty. I imagine doing it right is quite time-consuming. But I imagine also, jeez, people who eat it on a regular basis just have like their infinite stock, right? Their forever stock. So they just kind of, I imagine once you've got everything started, and if you do it on a regular basis, then it's not so bad. Does this take adamantine? This does not take adamantine. So I'm going to very temporarily say that the melt pile can accept adamantine. And I'm going to keep an eye on our breastplate. Hopefully it ends up down there. I guess it says I can melt it. I'm going to mark it for melt. And if we go down to... Right, so it should... So we can do adamantine. We can do breastplates. So it should show up down here. And then I keep needing to, like, forbid this tile so they don't just constantly recycle it. I wish I had a solution for that. But I think we've gone through all of the melt objects that I have designated. Or no, just say that there's still another one. But it's also linked to here, right? Yeah, it's also linked to here. I was dating a Vietnamese family for a bit, the whole family, and they loved cooking, but just found a place in town that made good pho and said it was so much more worthwhile. Interesting. I believe that, though. I believe that. I mean, I feel the same way about hamburgers, right? Homemade hamburgers is the best way to do it, but sometimes you just gotta go out for a burger. So it was a mistake, but it did indeed feel like that at times. I know how that be. You do kind of, like, you date one person, but you kind of date everyone they know too, right? It kind of works that way. The leopard seal. We haven't seen a leopard seal here before. Oh my gosh, look at that portrait. Portraits you can hear. Annoyed in a snowstorm, because of course. Is no one going to take this? Here we go. Okay, someone's gonna come grab it. I do want to keep an eye on this. trying to think of like related questions, segue questions. Did you learn any other like dishes from their family? I wasn't ever really familiar with Vietnamese cuisine until moving out to this area. Surprisingly, there isn't a whole lot of like a large Vietnamese population in Colorado, which isn't to say there's none, because you could definitely get pho in Colorado, but I wasn't aware of it enough that I like knew that it was something to seek out. I don't think I really had it until we came here. Polar Bear Man Lead Apprentice is fighting a trapper. Are you tantruming? One of our polar bear people has been haggard. Yeah, breaking down a door. Moth-dast Sadness. Our lead apprentice's last name is just Sadness, and he is now busting down a door out of frustration. Triumph after smashing the building. Triumph after starting a fistfight. Triumph after throwing something. So that's cool. There goes another door. Just don't bust down the water ones. There are some doors in there you should not bust down, please. Goodness. Still starting a fist fight. Bo Luck Lack is pretty good. I don't know that one. Like a garlicky beef stir fry. Ooh, I would be into that. Also, onomatopoeic name for the crackling oil sound. Huh. Bo Luck Lack. I like that. That's pretty good. That's good onomatopoeia. I'm gonna replace this door. Because apparently that's what we do. Where was this? And this one only got partially damaged. Okay. Whatever. Let's find our breastplate before it runs off on us. Report crime. Is Mothas gonna get put in jail? Our jail has been so underused. Now I'm not gonna know which one this was. There's, yeah, 4 people reporting a crime right now. A lot of socializing happening, a lot of storing, okay. Well, I can go here, right? It should just still be, here we go. Being hauled by one of our administrators. One of the more minor but very annoying things that's happened to me is developing a garlic intolerance. Oh no. It's minor but super grim. Garlic is so crucial to everything. I would be upset. I would be very upset. New gotcha just dropped in Discord chat. Okay. Really do think we should substitute gotcha games instead for like the random Wikipedia article button. Gives you the same yay I got something new and exciting feeling without spending any money, and you get to learn something new on Wikipedia. The problem is that it's missing a cute little storage menu where you can see all the links to different articles you've collected. You know? That's kind of cool. Oh hey, it exists. Wikigotcha.com. You know? That's kind of brilliant. I'm actually way into this. Oh, it's Japanese. I guess that tracks. I guess that tracks. Okay, so now you have grabbed that. Are you... Not you. No? No, you are hauling it. Okay. So now you're going to haul all the way downstairs, and of course you're also hauling copper greaves, so it's going to take you forever. Got a Swiss writer and the 2025 Garland mayoral elections. Nice. Rare pulls. Is it like, do they Are there like rarities to them? Okay, I'm gonna click on one. That a fish. What makes sound? A bridge. Oh, it has like attack and defense. Of course, it's linking to the Japanese versions of the articles. What is this? Oh, like a whatchamacallit? A category page. Observer. The disambiguation page. Same thing for this? Come on, Google Translate, don't fail me now. This poor... Do you still have? You're hauling so much. Oh, you are hauling so much. Okay, that's fine. Blanco Collie. Croatian goalkeeper. Excellent. I like this. This is cool. And a cricketer that died in 1961. Wow. A bridge in an animal's great pull. Yeah, that's true. It was like a little fish, like a zebrafish. I enjoy it pulls the fact through Garland Edward Pierce, Democratic member for North Carolina. Oh, the face through. Oh, yeah, that too. I should just translate the actual gotcha page. Except, does it want to? It doesn't want to translate this page. It just wants to translate the Wikipedia articles. What are you? You already got me hooked. Yan Morong, Chinese Communist Party of China party member. Started working in January 82. Secretary and Director of Party Leadership Group in the Municipal Planning and Economic Commission, Jiaozheng District. So just some random Chinese politician. Oh, it's springtime. Oh, it's spring. Oh no, Klaus. I thought Klaus was already dead. No, Klaus was someone who saved our butts last time. Another squad member died. Older died. Older had quite a haul of jewelry there, and Zuka had a little less stuff. And a peacock. Okay. So this is old stuff. Is the king still alive? Nolak is still alive. Nolak is now 98 years old. Wow. Ido the doctor. Oh no! In Quarrel the stonecutter. Was Ido like our doctor? Ido was our clan fixer. Oh no! We lost a lot of our diagnostic knowledge here, I think. Desarna is gonna be our clan fixer now. So I'm gonna go down to our hospital. Somewhere. Okay, and you were already designated as a doctor, so that works. We have Korak and Tigruk as secondary doctors. So that is fine. We do need to replace this person. We lost like 7 people? Holy cow. Peasant. Izzy the peasant. There you go. You have been inducted. You can all update your equipment. That is fine. Kia the Weaver. Wow, you've also been here for a bit. My goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. There's probably another one laying around somewhere. Not to mention the llamas and the rabbits and such. Mothhouse is that was the previous one. Needs melt, doesn't need an item. So let's see, you are in prison. Or no, you're just eating down here. You're just having a meal. I do need to accuses Krar. Okay, how long ago was that? 178? I don't remember Krar doing stuff, but I don't know. Mothdoust is definitely guilty of this. We're gonna convict Mothdoust of these. And then a lot of other things by Krar. Huh. Well. Justice must be meted out, I guess. We're gonna have 2 prisoners here. Go to the top left, there's a language button to change to English. Oh, is there really? I was just looking within the browser. Aha! Excellent, okay. Excellent. Now I'm screwed. A distinguished professor of theoretical physics, State University of New York. John Thorne, this has a picture even. English double bassist. Producer and composer. Are you from anything I know? You, a little kind of prolific, but I don't know if I know this person. Homestead, Watching the Well. With Lamb. Backspace, Unwind. Fear of Fours. So Lamb, I guess Lamb is a group. Interesting. Not a whole lot here, just mostly a discography, but contemporary musical person. Anyway, oh, where'd our breastplate go? I mean, this is all good for. This is as big as our jail ever got. This is also all we've ever needed. Yeah, 4 of 14 that we want for our jail. 29 days pending, 113 days pending. They're both gonna get a beating. Oh, our peacekeeper's gonna give our polar bear person a beating. I hope that doesn't end poorly. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Is it in here? Might be in here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So this is gonna get pushed at some point. Good to use for your next World of Darkness campaign setup in sports bars. That's kind of great. Is an Israeli missile from 1982 a good or a bad pull? The picture is cute, the topic less so. I think that's a good pull. I don't know, how are we defining good? I don't know what these numbers at the bottom mean. There's like attack and defense. I don't know what those numbers relate to. Teal Kobold is gonna outlive us all, it's true. 2022 Uzbekistan Super League is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Wow. Consuming Impulse is a Dutch death metal album having the highest attack of any card I own is perfect. That's true. Death metal seems like it should have a high attack. I don't know why this is, but that does feel correct. So how do I look at my... I guess I have to go through the rest of my pack. Evangelical Presbyterian Church, established 1956. Is that just the... Yeah. Evangelical Presbyterian Church. Well, it says origin in Columbus, Ohio. Separated from Bible Presbyterian Church. Merged into Reformed Presbyterian Church and Evangelical Synod in 1965. I got a church. It had 62 ministers in 1962. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Oh, a math thing. Radon transformation. The integral transformation, which takes a function f defined on the plane to a function rf defined on the two-dimensional space of lines in the plane whose value at a particular line is equal to the line integral of the function over that line. Got it. Cool. I think. John W. Champlin, member of the Michigan Supreme Court from 1884 to 1891. Okay. I want to look. So how do I look at my collection? Collection. Here we go. It did the sort by rarity. Oh, so the math article is the most rare. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, my radon transformation is a 58.9. Is marked as a rank R. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. So now our breastplate should be here, right? Unless it's already being melted. Yeah, okay. It is being melted presently, which is exactly what I want. Gonna see how many wafers we get out of this. We have more combat logs going. Is this peacekeeping happening? Lead apprentice attacks the trapper, but she scrambles away. Peacekeeper punches the apprentice, bruising the muscle. Okay. Well, I don't see anything lethal happening there. Got an actual church with a photo and everything. Excellent. I'd be pulling, but I'm driving. Yeah, that's fair. Pulled Shella Nagig. I don't think I know who that is. Is that a person I should know? Figurative carving of a naked woman displaying... Oh, yeah, okay. Got it. Got it. That's a good pull. That's a heck of a pull. Can fight with them later. Okay, I was gonna say, can we actually like do anything with this battle? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is terrible. It's over for me. It's absolutely over for me. Also apparently melting this is gonna take a moment. There we go. So we got 2 wafers out of it. Oh god. But it was like... Wow, that's terrible. It took like 9 to make it. Okay, well, that is fine. Let's go down to our forges. I think we have, yeah, Legend Forge here. So I want to do a adamantine breastplate. I'm also going to toss in an adamantine mail shirt. Just for the heck of it. And then only our legendary metalsmith is allowed to work here. So I'm going to go ahead and unforbid all of our adamantine wafers, all 21 adamantine wafers, so that this can happen. See whose cricketer will stab supreme. Your face when you yeah. It's not quite what I expected. My only worry is I haven't made an account, so I guess, is this all saved in cookies? I was gonna say, I'm probably gonna have to make an account. Or is that even a thing? Rule book. Oh yeah, okay. So it's common, uncommon, rare, super special rare, ultra rare, and legend rare. So it peaks at 100 quality. Attack is derived from page views times rarity multiplier. Maxes out at 15,000, represents the article's fame. Defense is derived from content length times rarity multiplier, represents the article's detail. Both of those max out at 15,000. Super special rare and above cards include auto-generated flavor text. If you find problematic content, please contact us. That's funny. Yeah, is there... I don't see... Oh, update notice. Okay. 9 polls until golden pack. Oh, geez. Daily packs. Yeah, I don't see a way to make an account. I do kind of want... That is so dangerous. I kind of want to make an account and save all my stuff. Actually thought through Q-Store. Yeah, based on quality, rarity is score of the article. Yeah. Can you game your cards for editing pages? I don't imagine so. I don't imagine it would like reevaluate a card after you pull it, right? Because there's no way you're going to go like edit a page and then randomly pull it. There's like zero chance. Can't believe everyone has died but the king. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. That's all fine. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Well, there's an exceptional adamantine mail shirt. So that's nice. And the elves are here. Hooray. Get researching. I mean, yeah, you could game your deck if you just edit every page on Wikipedia. I'm gonna wait for them to move this before, and then I'm gonna assign it to my... I guess I could go ahead and do that now, right? It's just gonna live on the same pedestal as the breastplate that we haven't made yet. Enjoy. In the top it says you have collected 0.00082% of the collection. Oh god. I don't want to have to be a completionist for every Wikipedia article. That's... That is dangerous. That is quite dangerous. Okay, do we have more ice sitting here? We have 2 more ice sitting here. And a couple dragon things. And a yeti head. As you do. I wonder if we should be keeping the cave dragon corpses. Are cave dragon corpses worth a lot? I know that we were keeping the yeti flags, or yeti corpses. Doop-doo, value multiplier times 4. Yeah, we should keep cave dragon stuff. Let's actually go down here to here. Nice bones. I'm gonna say I'm gonna add cave dragon to our list of bones to save. Because why not? Curious to see if those get butchered or anything. All of this clothing. It takes so long. And of course, it's all clothing. Usually they bring a bunch of armor, but this is like pants. Kind of want to... It's all going to be like very worn out. So they're not gonna try to move this stuff around. Interesting. No, I guess we have trousers and stuff showing up here. No, this is just corpses. Do I need like a clothing stockpile? Because this is just armor. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. As long as it's free and lighthearted, I'm fine with this addiction. Yeah, there, you can do a lot worse. You can do a lot worse within the gacha realm. That is definitely for sure. Matthias is still stumbling around obliviously. That's going to be terrible. That's like a disaster waiting to happen. The person who is in line to inherit control of our civilization's capital is slowly going insane. It's fine. Totally fine. I need a tower defense game based off of collecting and recycling scraps. Oh. Learn new things, maybe get into cricket. I think it'd be cool. So, you know, I have like Pokemon Go, right? Where it's a video game, but it like kind of ties into real life places. I think it'd be cool to have a game like that. But it's related to things that you do. It would be like self-report, right? You can't really get too precise about it, but like things like that, right? Like go clean up a park, get a Charizard. Like obviously way simplified, but something along those lines would be fun, I think. Oh, we should check on our armor. Did our breastplate happen? It's happening right now. Yep, look at all those wafers. There we go. Exceptional adamantine breastplate. Perfect. Everything is exceptional or above for this suit of armor. I am satisfied. And I probably use most of the rest of our adamantine. Yep, you go there. And then I'm gonna look at our bars. We have 6 wafers left. Self-report should be half the fun. Right, yeah. You'd have to make sure people are just doing it in good fun and not like trying to be little Timmies about it. I guess they're going to grab the clothing. I guess the clothing just goes into our normal clothing stockpile. So I guess we're just gonna let them go for it. But let's go down here. All of our scaffolding, yeah, all of our scaffolding has been made. I do want to rebuild our floodgates down here. So, floodgate. Oh, and of course there's water at this location. So I can't build anything down there until, I guess I need to do a little bit more magma. Just a little bit more magma? I'll do it while there's no one down here. I have these kind of locked on, right? That's the water release, though it doesn't really matter. These can be as they are. I am just going to turn on the magma pump temporarily, just to get the water out of there. Honestly, the rush on completing and collecting tasks is the dopamine train you need to tap into. Exactly. Yeah, because like most games, right? Most like gacha style games or just games in general are trying to give you that hit of dopamine with like the simplest and most controlled, in a controlled fashion, right? They want to be the controllers of the dopamine. They want you to be dependent on you using their app to get your dopamine. But you could do it the other way around, I bet. Where I hope people don't go down there. I'm gonna forbid these before someone gets fried down here. You know, you get your dopamine hit from a self-motivated task, and then you get a reward from it from the app. Maybe that'd be a healthier way to go about it. I think that'd be cool. Smitchell, hello! How unthee? I'm well. I was gonna say I'm unwell, but that's not true. We've been working on this sauna. We're working on making adjustments to our sauna. For the heck of it. This is, we're knee deep into, for the heck of it territory. How have you been? I haven't swung by your stream in a little bit. There's just a bunch of rocks here. So let's head back up here. I'm working on, yeah, so we're dumping ice here. So that's all correct. That all looks good. We can use the Yeti. Working on, looks like we moved all the ice that we dug. We've moved all the ice that we dug. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the lever. Just give it a good old-fashioned double tug. So we're dropping a pile of ice and some miscellaneous corpses down to the bottom of the world in order to make an igloo on the magma sea. That's what we're doing here. Oh, and then it's already down there. Perfect. Perfect. So now I'm just gonna unlock this whole situation. And I'm working on just getting rid of the water that's still in here so we can get back in there. There we go. I'm gonna let this go a little bit longer. I have had reduced streams because of a bunch of life stuff. I met Radu and we did hang out yesterday. Excellent. That's awesome. That is good news. Because you're over on the other side, right? You're over on like the East Coast? And Radu's like middle. Is that right? That's just my impression. Yeah, that's cool. I saw that, I think I was just seeing some Discord message stuff, but it sounded like Tell and Artho had like a reading, a book reading. Sounded like it was also fun. Bardo's out here doing a homies tour. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. That sounds like fun. I have spent so little time on the East Coast. I'm definitely a West Coast creature. Or even a Middle Coast. Like I grew up in Colorado and then moved out here to the Pacific Northwest, and that's kind of the only part of the US that I really know. There's a whole half of the country that I've never really been to. Oh, I needed to like dig out the floor here. Oh well, we can fix that. This is getting good, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off again. Like so. Just give that a pull. Yeah, that should be fine. That's just gonna dry itself out. So now I have a pile of ice. Of course, now I've introduced more magma. I think, though it's still mostly water, I think we were having trouble building ice here because of the magma directly beneath. I wonder if sealing this off, I wonder if putting floor in here would help that as well. Let's do this. I'm just going to seal this whole thing in with wood. I have no idea if that's going to help us. We'll at least make things a little safer for us. If we have enough wood. Just kind of an if. Helen did have a book reading. I went to that too. Rado and RNG Strategist were at the book reading, and Sketch, excellent. I got to meet Sketch, and she's a dang delight, excellent. My headcanon is that RNG and Radu are taller than me, ruined. Oh, really? You're taller than both of them? Hilarious. You can never really know how tall someone is on the internet, right? That's funny. Oh, this is open. This is open. Let's just do like this. We'll call it good. Just seal it all up. Gonna have to wait for all this to calm down again. We are all about the same height. They're a little taller maybe, but not much. Interesting. Wife says I'm not short. I kind of exist in that, like, I'm very average height. So I think kind of works, in retrospect, but like I'm kind of short for a guy, but kind of tall for a girl. You know, I'm just kind of in that middle range. So I simultaneously have people think that I'm taller and shorter. Got a bunch of fams, all 6'5 plus, and I was on the short end of that. Jeez. No, I have a shorter family. My dad's taller than I am, but most of my family's pretty, not short, but not tall. We do not have, I don't think I have anyone over 6 foot in my family, at least that I know of. Or if they are, they're like 6 foot and not like 6'5". Definitely no one 6'5". I'm about 5'6" unless I've been hunched over for 12 hours. Yeah, that's fair. Well, then I might be, I'm a tiny bit taller than you. I'm 5'7" or 5'8", depending on which doctor's doing the measurement. And, you know, depending on how upright I'm sitting. As you do. Look at this. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I made these the wrong size. Oh gosh, dang it. Those are kobold sized. No, that's not... I wanted that to be polar bear sized. Now I have 6 wafers. Now I don't have enough to make another breastplate. That's annoying. Oh, I should have just left it. Should I have just left it? I should have just left it. Dang it. Nope, keep going. The great irony of the fam statement is that 99% of my dad's extended family is less than 5 feet tall. I'm a giant at the reunions. Excellent. So it's a combination of... So like the two sides of your family are very different. My two sides are not different height-wise, I would say. If I was 5'9", all women's clothing would fit me like a glove. Yeah, fair. I'm 6 feet, the least interesting. I don't know that I would agree. Everyone wants to be 6 foot. The stance all of women's clothing is too long. Yeah. I agree. Even in like men's stuff can be like way too big too, right? No migrants this season. Wow. Water source vanished. Oh, because you're in jail here, and I did have this set up to be a waterfall thing, but it's not. So you're just gonna be grumpy. That is fine. I guess we could pump like up and over. Ugh. Ugh. I'm just not paying attention to things. I'm tunnel visioning on my construction here. Yeah, now all this needs to cool down again. But fortunately, we discovered that the ice... No, it's not fine! What do you mean? It was fine last time! It was fine last stream! What changed? Dang it. Oh, it was fine last stream! Is it because I was pumping magma? I guess I am pumping through here. That shouldn't matter. I didn't think. Maybe it does. Huh. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of water through here just to, make sure we're cooling it off. Just do a very brief pull here. Oh my gosh. The world was built for me. My dad's mom was like almost 7 foot. My dad's dad was 5 foot. Hilarious. Mom's side is just average. Jealous, but also facts. Most women's clothing designed for 5'9", too long for me and too short for my cousin. And like, I find that a strange height to target, right? Like that's kind of taller than average for women. I think, pretty sure. I'm gonna let this go just a tiny bit. I'd be happy to have more chairs where my feet hit the floor, but other than that, I'm pretty good at being on the short side of average. Yeah. Chairs can be a pain. Don't complain about legroom on airplanes. I do hear about that a lot. Do complain about legroom on buses. Buses are just sardine cans. For pants at least, they're easy to hem, but yeah, not sure why either. Yeah. Yeah, pants are easy to hem, but like, a lot of things aren't pants. You know? There's a lot of things that aren't pants. Oh, I'm gonna have to mine more adamantine? Am I have to mine more adamantine? To finish my suit of armor because I made it kobold side by accident? I am so frustrated right now. I'm doing so good. We're slowly starting to drain down here. I feel like the air on longer just a little for the tall girls, but an extra 3 to 4 inches isn't exactly a great offering. Yeah. Yeah, there's still a large number of people who are too tall for that, right? Well, places that do inseam and waist, I am sad though because I am too wide for those shops at the moment. That's also fair. The struggle is real. Hopefully sealing all this up will actually do something for us. I guess we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the water again. The rest of it can just drain in. So that means now I need to mine more ice. Need to mine more ice and I hope I can get it to work. Why did it melt this time? The last stream, it was like invincible. It stayed down there forever. As long as I left it in that tile directly beneath the surface, it didn't melt. And then today it did melt. I'm confused. This game is perpetually perplexing. Okay. Dig all of that out. Of course, they're gonna like run out of ramps to get out of there. One of the things I miss about min size is so much easier to just know your measurements, yes. And they're consistent between manufacturers, kind of. There are weirdnesses between manufacturers and men's clothing, but like an inch is an inch mostly. Don't get me started on plus US sizes and they're done plus 3 inches on the waist every size increase. It's under half an inch under 18. Weird. Someone tells you they dropped a pant size and plus sizes, that person put in the work. Fair, yeah. Equivalent going from a 16 to a 4. Yeah, okay, when you put it that way. That's kind of nuts. Miner is fighting because you fell. Sure, whatever. We're gonna need a way for them to get out of here. Hey, look, a bear. Oh, well, we can't go deeper than that, that's for sure. Right, if we do, yeah. We only have one more level of ice here. Oh, what am I gonna do about the adamantine? We have another vein. I finished the one vein. We'd have to start a whole new vein. I'm angry. I'm angry. Okay, I need you nerds to give me your opinion. I've made the Primarch Jihadi Khan in Crusader Kings 3 immortal ungodly stats. Do we let him marry, or is his future line house White Scar reliant on his adopted son who was raised by wolves until we found him? Pros and cons to both. Wow, okay. I don't know. Primarch raised by wolves sounds pretty legit. Oh, interesting. It just refroze. How on earth? This game manages to perplex me at every turn. It has formed natural ice on its own with mist. An ocean wave. And a smear of ale. Why did I make a Warhammer figure in Crusader Kings 3 is a question we won't ask. When did Crusader Kings get myth and magic? I mean, with mods, anything is possible. This is making new ice, isn't it? How on earth? How does that work? Okay. Well, clearly... Well, not clearly. Nothing's clear. So we have a little bit of magma here that's still going to be warm, right? And of course, it's going to be... It's right above our magma reservoir. I guess I could do like a test boulder. And this is all... Okay, that is fine. Still needs to dry out a bit. It's still going to be a pain to build anything in here. Right? If I try to build a floodgate, it needs dry floor. I think we just have to hope that that's going to dry out. I do want to get rid of these obsidian tiles. Give us a tiny bit more room for things to dry. I guess I could also just like... Just let it drain. My Verls is Wolf King. Wolf King sounds good to me. Well, it does let you create a giant with immortal trait and Herculean strength, so close enough to Primarch. That's fair. There's one thing to know about monarchies is that you should always have an unclear and uncertain line of succession, yes. The more confusing it is, the better. As fine as I won't die, yep. I pulled a French rower, an Italian mathematician, an Ottoman Empire magistrate, a women's soccer league, and an extinct genus of gastropod. Excellent. Which of those is the rarest? Are we gonna get god packs? Are there gonna be random packs where everything is super rare? That would be funny. Yeah, we learned about Wikigotcha today. Okay, so we're gonna do test block. Maybe things have cooled down a bit down here. So I'm gonna mark this for dump. Someone's gonna come grab it. Not a magistrate, a division of the empire. Wow, of the entire Ottoman Empire? That's pretty cool. Oh, what do I do about this adamantine? Do I break open the other vein? I guess if we're not doing anything else. Let's see. The Great Time Machine Hoax. Science fiction novel. Why? I don't know why this... I'm gonna mute this tab. Mute tab. Marie Sheehan Mueller. American Republican Party politician who served New Jersey General Assembly from 1976 to 86. Okay. Metabolic bone disease. Hooray! List of Arabic language academies. That's... wow, okay. UC Komoda Station. This is a station in Japan. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got an ovarian cyst. 4,000 attack. That's pretty decent. That seems pretty decent. Okay, so we're gonna pull this. We're gonna observe what happens to our ice. Okay, it drops on the 23rd of Slate, mid-spring. And if we're lucky, it will sit here, right? If we're lucky, this just won't melt, because that's what happened last time. Waiting with bated breath for the anime trading card game adaptation. I've seen, there are games, they're not like trading card games, but there are card game, board game type things that are educational, and it's that same kind of way. Like there was a dinosaur one and there was a plant one, I want to say. But it's like you play with like real creatures. All of the cards have like real things on them, little factoids. Not like Wingspan. Like Wingspan has real birds on them, but you don't like learn anything about the bird. There's a game that has like plant facts on your plant card. I don't remember what it's called. It's like Axis Power Hitalia meets Yu-Gi-Oh! What was that? I'm not gonna remember what that game was called. Card game plant facts. Plantopia? That sounds... Is that right? No. I don't think it's that one. Matching card, no. And it was like... Card game dinosaur educational. I don't want a memory card game. What was it called? I am not going to be able to remember what it was. Or was it this? These cards look a little more familiar. But it's called the Dinosaur Challenge. It was called something different. It was about like the timeline of it too. I don't remember. There's a cool educational game out there that I don't remember the name of. And the ice has lasted 4 days. I think that means it's okay. I think? And this all should be cooled out, and then this should all start to dry off. So those are all good things. Definitely need to remember to plug that up. Need to do those, need to do those. And now can I build my gates in here now? Yes, okay. I want to do my iron floodgates in these 4 spots. And now I want to see if I can build an ice wall right here. With our single ice boulder, though of course it's forbidden, so I can't find it yet. I need to unlock. Ice. High priority. So now we're gonna watch this happen. What was happening before was they'd grab the ice boulder and they would get like 2 feet away from where it was going and it would turn into a water in their hands. So I'm hoping the fact that we don't have magma directly underneath where we're trying to build means that it lasts a little bit longer and they can actually build a wall. Because once the wall is built, it's invincible. Ice walls won't melt. Ice boulders will melt, but ice walls won't melt. Got 2 rares. This is a fun thing to do while we're waiting for things to happen. It even gave me an achievement. Hilarious. Ooh, a rare. It's a village in Azerbaijan. Yep. API oil water separator. Interesting. SR? Super rare? What is this? Oh, it's an album. Okay, let's watch what happens. Can you make it? Can you make it? It's in the wall. Yay! Okay, we built an ice wall. We built an ice wall here. Okay. I think a combination of putting a floor in and making sure there isn't magma directly underneath, I think we have solved the issue. So now if we come back up here, I'm gonna mark all of these boulders for dumping, or at least a good chunk of them. Maybe not all of them all at once. We'll do like this. And we'll get all those brought down and make ice walls out of them. There's too much clothing on the surface. There's too much junk out here. Kaivacore? Seventh studio album from Icelandic post-rock band Sigur Rós. Released in 2013. 3,800 attack, 3,000 defense. Oh, another super rare. Abby May. Australian singer-songwriter. Human rights campaigner. Excellent. 2,600 attack, 3,200 defense. And a different song, What If by Ashley Tisdale. Fat Family? Brazilian vocal band. This entire pack was... I had a town in Azerbaijan and then like music stuff. I'm gonna close this door. I think we're done. Of course, you're gonna sneak out too. I think we're done with the garbage. Hopefully it closes. Or are you gonna try to sneak in? Nope, you're gonna go dump. Okay, good. Good. You're dumping. You're gonna run back inside? Are we, No one's pulled it yet. Okay. No one's even attempted to pull it. Here's the elf. Okay, Nikala the Sage is gonna pull our lever. Hopefully no one's trying to sneak in. Or out. There we go. Cool. Cultural Criticism and Transformation by Bell Hooks. Wow. That's a pull. Now that's a pull. Feminism deck started. I don't know if it's a good or bad pull, but there are so many election result cards. Interesting. I guess there's going to be one for every election, right? I suppose this makes sense. Okay. Christian G. Anderson, evolutionary biologist. The Styles of Boston College. No, Stylus. Literary magazine of Boston College. Okay. The ABC Murders TV series. Shangri-La's Bar Al Jissa Resort and Spa. Okay. Nanika. It's a what? Ukagaka. Catch-all term for Japanese software which shares a single format and function. Display a character on a computer's desktop. Okay. So I got a specific, like, desktop companion software. American Train Station. There's a couple of those. Daily milestones. Wow. Wild, 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 wild. Okay. So we have the ice thing is progressing. I guess we need to keep an eye down here. So we're working on building these again. I can go ahead and put a wall back here out of microcline. And then these are going to have to link to our magma release. Oh no, you're stuck. There's a polar bear stuck in my plumbing. Because this isn't linked to anything. Okay, well let's just get the bear out of there. Silly bear. That's where the magma goes. Kobold babies are becoming kobold children. 11,000 attack. Wow, that's the highest I've seen. Spanish footballer. I believe that. So if I'm gonna do more adamantine, it's like over here, right? It's here. Jeez, do I even dare? Do I dare risk it? Because I would need... So I could melt down the one that we made by accident. But I'm tempted to almost leave it as just kobold armor and give it to like our squad leader or something. I need 3 more wafers. And melting down the mail shirt is not going to give us 3. I don't even think it took 3 to make. I want 3 more wafers. That is so silly. And even then, it would be cool to make a mail shirt as well. But I'm not going to prioritize that. No, not Amazon. I want... You... The armor page just has everything in it. Mill shirt, material size of 6. So that means it's going to take 6 wafers, because that would be 2 bars. But that's 6 wafers. I'm angry. Okay, so now I'm gonna build this again. Literally right where it was. Can use that one? Okay, good. So now, there's a bunch of ice blocks here. We're also hauling ice. I'm assuming you might be the last one, though. Looks like we got all of that. I want to coach? Oh, yeah. That's probably significant. Having a nice long career like that has got to up the page views, right? Well, if I go here, if I say Zaspi, I guess I want to go to equipment. I'm going to say you in particular. Do an adamantine mail shirt and an adamantine breastplate. I'm gonna hit confirm. And I'm gonna say that these 2 do not need to be displayed here. And then hopefully our commander here is gonna go grab them. That'll at least put them to use. Let's go back up here. Did you placed it? You did it? You're good? You're going for a drink? Okay. I'm gonna pull this lever. Gonna watch the ice fall. Pulled method from computer programming. That's got to be a big one. That's got to be a big one. This is dangerous. A county in northern Poland? Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe 20 or so. So I guess I'm going to unforbid these. And we're just going to very quickly designate a handful of jobs here. Right? I want 5 there. I want 5 here. I want 5 here. And then I want to go like this. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I want those to get made. Don't want to mess up your workflow. Yeah, too late. I'm not complaining, but yeah, that ship has sailed. Should be people coming down for these. Okay, someone grabbed that and now they're gonna have to bring it back down. Whatever. Whatever. And then you found water because we're under a lake. Get learned, I guess. See, I don't know how much I'm learning. I'm learning that there is a county in Poland named such a thing. Also, the text is so dang small. This is a national forest in Taiwan. Uncommon, very cool. Eripris prolixus, species of beetle. Very, very low attack and defense. 172 attack, 252 defense. But it's uncommon. That's interesting. Oh, I'm seeing things get made. You going for it? You're meditating. Okay. Praise rivers. Thuca Terebinthia is a titular see of the Roman Catholic Church in Tunisia. Pieza, a genus of fly. 2000 attack. Cool. Do we need to do a Wiki Gotcha stream? I think that might be fun. Can fight each other, right? That would be, yeah. How's that for a viewer participation stream? Wikipedia fighting. Okay, well, those all got built pretty effectively. I think we've kind of figured that out. So for some reason, it being under a tile that is exposed to the air prevents it from melting while it's sitting on the ground here, even though we are literally 100 levels below the ground. And just the proximity of magma seems to have an impact. I guess we're going to start working on putting the others on our little platform. And we probably need to dig some more as well. Let's just get all that going. Yeah, like here, I feel like that formed since we've been here. So now I want to go like down here. There's a dog making all sorts of not happy sounds outside. Hold an uncommon German pornography director. Excellent. Get owned by Facts and Trivia. Do you even trivia? Yeah, like all that. All just climbing around. Okay, that's fine. We have a citizen working on a thing. You grab some gems. That's all seems fine. That all seems fine. Super rare Atlantic Sun Conference basketball. Okay, that's fair. That's gotta have some page views, right? Attack is page views and length is defense. So what determines the rarity? Because the rarity is like a multiplier. High quality content. Oh, I see. So the rarity is based on the quality of the page. Oh, found some worm. So already in it. Of course I can't. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so we actually made all those blocks. Okay, and now it's summer. Dwarf Fortress Wiki gotcha. Man, if you could have just point this at any fandom's wiki. Just fandom gotcha. That'd be awful. MAS Supermarkets. Zara Musa, Nigerian singer and rapper. Richard de Groen, former New Zealand international cricketer. Roman Lyshchenko, Russian ice hockey player. I feel like that's a rare one. 3,000 attack, 2,000 defense. Rhododendron, subsection of subgenus in the genus blah blah blah, comprises 16 species of deciduous shrubs native to East Asia and North America. Excellent. I'll look at my collection. Okay, I mean, so I have 2 super rares. I think one of them's a singer and one of them's an album. Music seems to be... Music is OP, it seems. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think how this works... I think it's those 3, and then those 3. And those 3. I'm pretty sure that's how we're doing it. Let's check our circle tool. Yeah. Yeah. So I need that back one to happen first. Flower deck is growing. Plants are probably a good one too. Okay, so our magma release gates have been rebuilt. So now I need to relink them to our magma release button. And that means I need this button to be in the not pressed state because I want to link it to shut gates. So that means I just need to turn off the fact that it responds to water. So now it's off. And then I'm gonna free these orphaned ones. And of course they can't get in there. We have to get in there to link the things anyway, so I have to remove this this wall. And that's magma release, right? So now I'm going to say And all the magma ones are closed. All the magma ones are closed. Do link. Oh, it's not going to be able to find anything because it's closed off. I need the target to be magma safe. Zatre, the animal dissector, has created Kazergazilzler, a gypsum toy boat. That's not going to go anywhere. That won't be water safe. Like I said, get that put up here. With all the other gypsum artifacts we've made. "2026 Women's Premier League Cricket Ultra Rare." Neat. Or UR? Is that what that means? Toy. Toy boat! There you are. What else are you putting here? Oh, I thought I saw a corpse. Okay, I guess we're good. I guess we're good. Okay. So we've moved a bunch. This is just going to continually recreate ice somehow, which is great because we spent so long trying to figure out how to do that on purpose. Maybe it's because there's an ice floor? Maybe the glacier being here is what makes ice happen? I didn't realize I had come down that far. Okay. I suppose that's fine. And then this is all, that's all fine. And like that, like how does that work? Hey, look, a Yeti. Has our squad captain grabbed his new stuff? You have steel mill shirt, steel breastplate. But you are currently working on picking up equipment. And this is probably where the adamantine ended up. Nope. Still got your steel stuff. Says you have it assigned. Okay. You took off your breastplate. High enough size. If it's high enough sides, it might work. True. True, true. I mean, if the whole boat dissolves, I feel like that would be bad. Adamantine mail shirt. Adamantine breastplate. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to remove adamantine from this stockpile again. Boop. And then honestly, we just want to melt all of this, right? This is my melt stockpile. This is the pile of gear that we've got from the goblins. And it's too much. It is way too much. Is there anything in here that I don't want melted? There is some leather stuff. Like, this should all just be iron and copper, armor and weapons. It's like this entire stockpile. Just gonna go like that. I don't even care if we melt the bins. Just melt it all. Just melt it all down. General Theological Seminary, the oldest Episcopal seminary and longest continuously operating Anglican one. Huh. Be helpful to melt it all in one go? Yeah. Just a gigantic pool. I wonder if, I mean, I don't think it would work that way, but if you just dump it into some magma and like sort it out later, I don't think you can quite do it that way. Okay, so you were dumping in ice. Then I think that's probably all of the ice I had to dump right this moment. There we go. So let's go ahead and dump this again. And then here is danger. So much danger. There's also like an awkward spot to be doing this at. Do I bring the squads down? I mean, I can at least do the microcline safely. I can at least go around the outside. And then we go up here. So that happened. So now I want to link these. Right? Target is magma safe. I'm going to link to that one, that one, that one, and that one. Now I have a bunch more ice here, so I'm going to unforbid. Put in some more designations here. Here. Here, and here. Here. And here. And here. Hopefully you have enough for all that. Now the humans are here. That is interesting. This whole thing is interesting. I guess I can start deconstructing. I'm actually going to wait. I'm actually going to hold off to deconstruct things until we are for sure done. I'll like mine out a couple tiles of obsidian too. That's funny. Okay, and then there's Galena. Galena should be safe. That's gonna take a moment, but that is fine. Okay. I feel very scattered today. You're gonna get yourself stuck? Please get out of there. Bear? Crarl? Don't do it, Crarl. There you go. Blame yourself for that. I mean, this is going much quicker now that they can actually effectively do this. Meditate on the night. Oh, you're gonna get stuck. Nope, okay. Good. Good, that was close. Except you're not building it. You are. So, okay, that wasn't as close as I thought it was. And then we have that one. Okay. So now I need 20 more. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4. I need another 20 ice boulders. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 17 ice boulders. And then I guess if we wanted to, I could do another floor. Do I give this a vaulted ceiling? I can't quite make a dome, but I could make it 2 floors high. If we're... We're just in it for the long haul at this point. Gold ultra rare, nice. Gonna put down the cards for a bit so I can chill before I hang out with girlfriend. That's probably safe. That's probably a good idea. Get her to open some packs. Let's see what the humans have. We do like trading with the humans. They do at least have some nice meat to eat. So let's just bring the 2 bins. List of asteroid close approaches to Earth in 2017. The concerning thing there is that there's enough that it's a different list for each year. That's terrifying. Bird person. Eagle man. Just wandered onto the map. Hello, Eagle Man. Would you like to stay? The last bird person didn't have a real good time. He had an okay time. Does he want to join? I mean, he's uneasy looking at all the dead bodies. Let's check out this bird person. Very good intuition, good spatial sense, and good creativity. Iffy sense for music, meager ability with social relationships, shortage of patience, very bad analytical abilities, and a clumsy kinesthetic sense. He generally finds himself quite hopeful about the future. He tends to avoid crowds. He has a noticeable lack of perseverance. He takes offered help and gives without feeling particularly grateful. Does not hate or develop negative feelings. He is somewhat quarrelsome. He tries to do things correctly each time. He's kind of an artist. He has good creativity, but he doesn't do music. He deeply values introspection. And he doesn't have a lot of needs. A secluded artist, yeah. I mean, that fits for an eagle, right? Sickly and hopeful. I don't know, do we adopt the eagle person? He won't join us voluntarily, but we could tell him to. Just flying around our resort area up here. A ghost? Ghostly stonecutter? Do you want him? Let's keep him. Okay. Congratulations, Eagle Man. I name you Amid Death. Huh. Huh. You're just gonna be stuck up here? You're just gonna immediately, like, get bugged out. His name is literally Amid Death. Do I need to, like, teleport you to the ground? Congratulations, Amid. You're now a person. Go pick up some equipment. Yep, you're naked. Go put on some clothes. Oh, there's still a hole here. I swear I fixed that hole. Maybe they did it again. Trolls be blowing up my porcelain. I have more porcelain. Okay. You've traveled a long way to finally rest your rare rings on this field of death. Yup. Very literal eagle people. Mm-hmm. To be fair, he didn't even look down at all the corpses. He just saw all their clothing. Okay. Clearly, Older didn't get buried? Do I still need more tombs? I thought I was doing okay on tombs. Did we just never find a body? I don't think I have slabs that I didn't place. Yeah. Okay, well, let's make a slab for Older, I guess. I guess. Cool, 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 cool. So we're just gonna start disassembling. Guess we can get rid of all these. And then our button linking is halfway done. There's still a bit of ice here. Cool. Sounds like this, right? Well, I don't need the blocks dumped. That's fine. Polar Bear Man is... Oh, Moth-Dast. Moth-Dast! Dang it! Our Polar Bear... Polar Bear tantrums! Oh, you're just gonna... Oh, you're beating up furniture? You better not be putting a hole in my wall. What a mess. Okay, so I don't think I care about cut gems anymore. I think we are... Couldn't resist. I think I'm gonna look at meat. And I want your giraffe brain. I can't... I don't know why the search doesn't always seem to work. Oh, I think it should. I'm just gonna grab all of your expensive meat. We're still good on food, right? We're still good on food. Jeez, they bring so much and we pick over it. Just this giant wagon of animal parts, and we're like, oh, that lion eye? I want that one. Ooh, giraffe spleen, gimme. Okay, well that's $3,000 worth of giraffe parts. Can I just do that? Will you take a trade like that? Yes, wow, that was 15 profit. That was the smallest profit I've ever seen them accept. Oh, Mothast, what am I gonna do with you? Super special rare Bettino Craxi, Italian politician of the Socialist Party, most influential Italian politician of the First Republic. Huh. Interesting. And then you're just here watching. You've almost blown up, you almost destroyed this chair. Leave Mothas alone. He's doing his own thing in here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this again. Pull. Come back down here. Galena, we'll keep going forward. Microcline. No one trapped yet. Here. And then like that. Okay. We'll see how that works. I mean, it's an ice wall. It's ice here, ice wall down here at the bottom of the world. Tanner found dead. Oh, Mothast. No, this was this Mothast? Where's Mothast? Siege operator seriously injured. And then a butcher seriously injured. And then a bunch of puke. Where's Mothast? Resting? Yeah, I bet. Haggard, overexerted, nauseous, injured. So clearly there was a nice brawl down here. No wounds. It's just bruised all over. Straight up killed someone. Straight up killed someone in the tavern. And now I don't even know what Zag was. We weren't in the squad. Oh, you want another quiver and you want arrows. My God. Just do it. And then there's Diamond. Maybe what I do, let's make a little siege engine here. Let's make a bolt thrower. Is that another death? I'm gonna put a bolt thrower right here. Oh, I need bolt thrower parts. Besmar is dead. The dwarf. Our dwarf prophet died. Has been murdered. Where's your... Stonecrafter punches the dwarf engineer. Yeah. Engineer falls over. Polar Bear Man Axe Lord takes the dwarf engineer down by the nose. Wait, hold on. Who did this? I mean, lead apprentice. Who killed Besmar? Wasn't Mosier. Wasn't Storla. It said Axe Lord. Where'd you go? Jeez. There you are. War Giant Polar Bear. The dwarf got eaten by a polar bear. Guard captain punches the dwarf engineer. I don't know what happened there. Apparently the dwarf pissed someone off. And that was a dangerous thing to do. Didn't prophesize that? Yep. Okay. This fort is gonna just slowly tear itself apart. That's fine. There is still fighting happening. Moth-Dast. Where's Moth-Dast now? You're still here. Let's puke. Moth-Dast is gonna puke all over the glacier. Unconscious. Did kill Zag. I think an actual giant polar bear got the Besmar kill. Okay, you're too busy going to go rest to start another tantrum, right? Right? Okay, I think you're fine. Three injured citizens. My God. 3 injuries and 2 deaths. Really is the flip side of having such ridiculous creatures in your fortress. They kind of just go nuts every once in a while. This appears to be working. I wonder if these last couple try to grab them from upstairs or something. We'll see. They'll figure it out. And then our linking is almost complete. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this stockpile. So we can move this stuff out of here. I guess I want to dump all these rocks too. I want all these rocks out of here. I guess I can build the wall before I take out the floor. So I'm going to build a circle and then carve out the floor. I think that's a smart way to do it. I think some of these they picked a boulder upstairs because the others weren't ready yet. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and save them their misery. There, one there. And there. And then up here, more nonsense. Obsidian wall. Yep, it's gonna, I mean, of course it's gonna come up against here. That makes sense. And I need to make siege engine parts. Adamantine ballista arrow. Yeah, that's what I want. Make bolt thrower parts. These are just gonna be just wood. Just wood. Okay. Yeah, let's just do one bolt thrower. And then I guess I need more boulders, don't I? So we're gonna go ahead and dump what we have here. And go ahead and channel out the rest of this. And that should be plenty, right? That might even be plenty on its own. We'll start with that. No migrants. Oh my gosh. Suddenly we're not getting any migrants. We've been like replacing people as they die for so long. And now they're gonna stop showing up as soon as the fort gets grumpy. Okay, it has been linked. So now if I simulate the button being pressed by saying it gets turned on by water depth 0, which is what we have, they should all open. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. Turn them back off. And they close. Hooray! So I think that's fine. And then this is just... Are those open right now? They are. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn that off as well. They're all gonna be closed. Perfect. Okay. Are those magma safe mechanisms? They should be. Bauxite, gabbro, bauxite. This one says sandstone, but that's not a new one. Don't think sandstone is magma safe, but it didn't seem. I was using the filter. Most of these are bauxite. Curious about that one, but that one's not new. That one's been down here and been fine for previous magma runs. So I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it. Full pass, excellent. That's good. And then we're doing all the other things. We're doing all the things. That's obsidian. That's emerald. See if I can make my bolt thrower yet. Yes, fungi wood bolt thrower parts. Tempted to put like 3 or 4 in here. Because they do seem to do good when they're needed. They are occasionally needed. Okay. I mean, that's a handful. Surely it will get us started. Yeah, okay. We'll work on that. We traded with the humans. Slowly revealing our situation in here. Of course, everything is wet because, of course, it is. Okay. I think I want to try to get enough ice down here that I can do it all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Is that right? Yeah. So I want 64 ice blocks. Which I don't think we have quite that much here. I don't think we have quite that much here. So I guess we're gonna do over here. And just harvest our glacier. Or no, I don't want to mine on this level. We're leaving this level alone. That's probably enough. You know what, I'm gonna hold off on this. We might not need it. Obsidian there too? Wow. So made everything priority 1. When nothing's high priority, then everything is. But that looks pretty good. I think at this point we can start removing our scaffolding. So that's going to take a moment to do safely. Mothdas is fighting with another polar bear person and a polar bear. There's Medin. Here's Mothast. Mothast needs a longer timeout. I mean, you just killed 2 people. Does murder not count? Because you did murder at least 1 person. Our mood is slowly going down. What is happening? Just blowing up traps as you walk by? Cool, thanks. And then a door into the barracks. Surely this will have no repercussions for you. At least the door isn't a person. I'd rather you beat up dwarves than kobolds. That poor door, though. Hey, look, a strange mood. I still have you all forbidden. Yep, okay, good. You're still waiting. Sure. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Okay, you're... What was that? Lead apprentice releases the grip. You're... You're fighting... Kadon? Why? I was attacked! So where's Mothdas now? Resting? Yeah. You keep picking on polar bear people and getting injured. I was attacked. You will know my ferocity. Satisfied improving fighting. No, don't get any better at this. Talented fighter. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, but you keep an eye on this one. Okay, I'm back. Are you being hauled somewhere? Who's this? Oh yeah, you're being hauled off to jail. Good. Maybe we need to get our jail gussied up the way we had it. Cat Cam and Dwarf Fortress, excellent stream located. Yes, I'm very happy with our stream here. We have one cat in the cat cam area. We have another cat who has been banished to a chair on the other side of the room. Yeah, the cats are great. I love the cats. Yeah, you destroyed a door. We have a tantruming polar bear person. It's fine. Everything's fine. You are mandating what? More toy treasures. Okay. Just put in a toy, or yeah, toy job. We have multiple things going on here. Here's our bird person. Ahmed is in the tavern, hanging out with a polar bear. It's important to discover yourself. You haven't found clothing. Okay, we are getting ice here. I think they are still working on it. Okay, gonna let them work on all that. We're poking away down here. We're moving scaffolding here. I think I can just do a whole row. What's different? Oh, I did the wrong row. Huh. This row. And I guess I also want to channel out this floor. In those 3 spots in particular. Snot beast. This is a very snotty cat. I know you can't really tell, but she's very snotty. Yeah, don't. She's also not that far away from me physically. I am in the splash zone. This we're not touching. So yeah, we're only gonna go up 1 level on this. I think that's probably good. Obsidian there. Probably have to go down a similar number of levels before I actually get to the good stuff again. Yeah, I think we're just taking it out. I think it goes away. Unless now you're, well, maybe you can do it. This looks cleaner. I think this looks better. A human is fighting a yeti. The yeti is losing. So we really just get rid of these corners. Oh, here comes the other one. For some head licks. There they go. They can't really both fit in there. But they're gonna do it anyway. Oh no, Heck is gonna like... Heck is gonna heck off. Or no. We're just... This is also fine. Sits fits, yep. They clearly fits. I need to convict Mothast of yet more crimes. Recidivism increases. Designated feeding person for 3 felines of various derp. Yeah, fair. We only have the 2 at the moment. Because apartments. And they tell you how many pets you're allowed to have. And they're both quite young. The black one is like 2. And Tofu's like 1. I think that's about right. Let's keep an eye on this. There's more diamond. Now they're both gone. Now they're both gone. Why not? I've got a bunch of ice there. I think we've gathered all the stuff we've designated. We do have more stuff sitting here. I think we might call it good though. And let's see how far this gets us. How do I... Our mood has been perfect for so long. I swear I didn't change anything. Other than there's just a tantruming polar bear person running around now. Which I guess could dampen the mood a little. There we go. There goes the ice. Just unforbid it there. And then we're gonna make a circle. Right, and then I want it hollow. I want it thin. I want it here. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do the same thing here. Or except I probably need to use my building planner so that I can do ice. Or except I can't do building planner ice, can I? I don't... Why? Why? Why can't I type into here? Okay. I don't know what... Okay, I had caps lock on. That's what that was doing. But yeah, I can't do ice. So... we do it manually, I guess. It's gonna be like that. And 5 there. Right, and go 5 here. And go 5 here. Go 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. And 3. And then that should all just work. We have more scaffolding to remove here. I guess I need to be careful with that diagonal. Do you need to get the diagonal out first? There we go. Cool. I'm liking this. This is looking much cleaner. I should give plenty of room for steam to rise up here. And then we keep going here. This is just galena. Keep going through the galena. I see lava and ice that doesn't only end with fun. Yeah, we're having fun here. We're kind of keeping ourselves occupied. We are the mountain home, as you can see. We have the king here. We have Nolak, the king. Also, we're a kobold mod. So here's our king in the frozen throne room. As you do. I don't feel like I need to chase anything anymore, which is good. Nolak is 98. And these modded kobolds have an average lifespan of 95. So we're kind of waiting to see what happens when the king dies of old age in your fortress. Just because I've never personally witnessed that happen before. I love this throne room. So we're on a holy glacier. We're on a what's it called? A tomb laid out. Oh, the king's all set. Oh, the king's all set. Mausoleum's down here. It's not that fancy, it's just big. The throne room's the only one in the ice. And then here's office, and then here's bedroom. One of the more ridiculous artifacts that we've made is an adamantine bed. As you do. Worth a quarter, or not quite a quarter million, but 127,000 million. Glacier does have a lot of holes in it. Someone should check that out. True. But it's a good savage glacier. So that's why we're getting like giant polar bears. From the savage part, at least. We also have like fairies. You'll just see fairies wandering around. Here's our penguin zoo. There's yetis outside. There's goblins. This is the remains of a goblin siege. kind of wish they would... I mean, it must be just our stockpile is full. Which is not surprising considering, oh my god. So maybe I just need to enlarge this. No, I want this. Come on. But the thing we're doing downstairs is make a sauna. And that's mostly because I want to. Doesn't actually serve a purpose. But it's something ridiculous to work on while we wait for the king to die. It's kind of what's happening. And also, we've fully mined out one of our adamantine veins, but then I used it in a manner that I didn't want to use it, so now I need more. Mining priorities are mixing 1 to 4. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Because the DF hack thing doesn't really respect your priority. It's fine. It's fine. It'd be great if someone could move that. This is all going well. There is still a fair bit of ice here. I don't know if that's going to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so there's enough for what I've designated, but I think we still need a little bit more. So let's work on moving this over. May as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to get some bolt throwers in here for security purposes. People are grabbing the logs. Okay. The clothing is just gonna sit here forever. Whatever. This is working though. I probably could just mine in from this side too. That's just gonna complicate things. It's just gonna complicate things. Oh, here's water. Or this is probably all wet right here. I bet you. Gotta go. Okay, sounds good. Come back Thursday. We're gonna keep going, I guess. This fort continues. The saga continues. Every stream, the king gets another year older. Somehow. What if it just turned out that your monarch was invincible while in the fortress? Not invincible, but like immortal. So I've seen kings die of, you know, the normal death reasons. The normal Dwarf Fortress death reasons all the time. But I've never seen one die of old age. It could just be wet from above. No? Because like this... Well... Because then this wouldn't be wet. Right? Right? I think there's water back here. There's a cat down here. Hi! Cat just crawled up into my lap from underneath. Alzerny, the mechanic, has created Kilroy Raris Kulul, a jet mechanism. Hooray! It goes in the vault. Yep, go on. Jet mechanism, there you are. The void assist, she's so helpful. She's very, very helpful. I just want ice, okay. Your assistance is not required. Okay. Maybe that'll get all our stuff taken off the surface. Can someone move this? Just dump it. Just toss it. Yes, I love you too. I don't know if you can hear her all. She's mostly just a purbeast. Of course, now you're not going to make sounds at all, are you? Okay, this just releases water, right? This isn't Dwarf Fortress? Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was fantastic. It's a very good water puddle. Yeah, move along. So of course this level isn't going to have any adamantine on it. We're going to have to go down at least... Oh, but this just revealed. Oh. Well, that is kind of handy. I don't see any adamantine here. I bet it's going to start on this level. Do I just dig in from this side too? I don't need the gems. I just need a little, just a tiny bit of adamantine. Just a tiny bit more. And that's all warm, but that's... No, that's just heckin' dangerous. That is just heckin' dangerous. This tile being warm is scary. Yeah. There might be something hiding here. Could do it from above, kind of, not really. Not easily. I guess I could dig up like this, which is also kind of dangerous. But it does mean that, like, all this is safe. These are just gems for us to have. That's emerald, that's schist. And that. And then there's probably some magma behind here. That's probably what's happening. Diplomacy. The winged one meets with the dwarf diplomat. Hooray. Stray penguin has forgotten his training. Oh well. Mothdas is throwing a tantrum. Good luck and happy digging. Thank you, thank you. That's what we're gonna do. Cross our fingers. Forever. No one wants to grab this. Let's see what we're doing up here. We have a fair bit of ice. We have not moved at all. Maybe we'll say we're good for the moment. We'll see how far that gets us. Anyone on their way? I think we're clear for the moment. So I'm gonna drop all of this. Just pull it twice. Miner is fighting, hooray. The elves are meeting with us now? That's strange. Strange. Oh, no, that's Grand Trapper. Oh, interesting. So, Alzerny Arm Temple, being the rightful heir, has inherited the position of Grand Trapper of the Serpent of Baths. So that's someone inheriting a civilization-wide post. Grand Trapper. That's not even something I have here, right? Yeah. Diplomat left unhappy. Interesting. Where's our king? Our king's still kicking around, right? No. Has our king died? Did our king just die? I think our king just died. We didn't even get a notification. Is that why someone left unhappy? You've made a demand. Okay. Yeah, our king is no longer here. Okay. So we didn't give it a notification. We haven't even found the body. No one's found... Is it right here? Here's the king. Okay. The king has died. In the throne room, carrying an adamantine... carrying a fire snake. In an adamantine cage. He did. It must have been old age. Right? Not like the miner... This miner fell. Yeah. The king just died. So now if we go to our civilization, our king is Krarsa, who I don't think lives here. Died doing what he loved, yep. hanging out in his throne room with his fire snake. With his snake in his hand. Yeah, Krarsa. I don't think Krarsa is here. I wonder if Krarsa will move here. My hunch is not. But now our overseer has demanded a billion chest. I don't know if I can make billion. Billion. Make a billion chest. Yeah. Yep, it happened. And it happened in the middle of the year as well. Where's the new king? It's a great question. Somewhere else. Not here. I don't think we get to know exactly where. We'll have to, we'll have to find out. We can look up in Legends mode when we retire where the king is. But I'm curious if the king is going to move here. But my hunch is not. I think reaching the capital, like becoming the capital, prompts the king to come to you. But if the king leaves or dies, I don't think it prompts the new king to come. I don't think. Yeah, Nolex mandates have ended. They sure have. They sure have. Now, in theory, you're gonna get buried in your tomb, right? Because supposedly that's the thing they fixed. Oh, what's happening here? There should not be that much water here. Oh my gosh. That's fine. Oh, because there's a rock here? Because we're draining here? Did someone... What did someone do? Just move those. Get them out of here. I don't know why this happened. That's probably causing problems somewhere. Mothdas is still in here. But I want to see... I'm curious if the king will get buried here. Yeah. You're assigned to it. Black bronze sarcophagus. Oh, and I have a... Did I put that slab down? There you are. I'm curious if the king is actually going to get buried here. The king is dead. Long live whoever. I'm curious if he'll actually get buried. Someone should actually deal with the body of the king, maybe. Though he is on ice. Mothdas is throwing another tantrum. 2 groups are stranded? How did you... Oh, because now we're like... Now you're trapped behind all this water. Oh, I need to do this too. Cause, yeah, we are draining into the cave, something fierce. Where's our door? Our door is here. Jeez, that's gonna be muddy. Is that causing problems? I don't, because we can't get through there now. Because now that's too much water. Yeah, this is like preventing us from getting upstairs and downstairs. That's cool. I wonder who did that. Okay. They moved 2 of the 3. Nolak has been found dead. It's always interesting to me that when you die, you lose all of your official titles, and you just are referred to as by your highest skill again. So now that Nolak is dead, he's a brewer. Please dump this. Please dump this. Ex-king, yes. Are you just stuck down here too? Or no, there's a stairwell right there. Okay, are you... Please grab? They're not gonna be able to do this. So cool. So many cool things happening right now. Yeah, they get to the 4s and are like, oh, I can't do it. We should have just like actually dealt with all of our aquifers. Because it's all just leaking from the ceiling. Okay, come on, do it. You grabbing it? Okay, you grabbed it. Okay. Now no, bear, fine. Now I'm locking this door. You're going the other way. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. There should no longer be water draining down here. And it couldn't just deal with itself. Wait, was that it is we have we lost the king, we did lose the king. The king has died of old age. We didn't even get a notification. He was found dead in the throne room. Yeah. My brain is too fried for typos right now. Yeah, the king just straight up died. Ghostly stonecutter put to rest. Excellent. So the kingship has been inherited by someone who is not here. So we don't... The king is someone else, but we don't know them directly. And there is a bunch of ice here now. I was working here? Yeah. So now in theory, we'll deal with this next time. There's gonna be a little bit of adamantine in there, and I want it. And then we'll work on this. So yeah, maybe just one more stream. Maybe 1 or 2 more streams here. I want to finish our sauna thing, but we've figured that all out. We just got to do it. I want to get a little bit more adamantine, but that's as straightforward as it gets, right? And I think that's it. I think that's the end of the checklist for this fortress. So, probably in the next week or 2, we're gonna do an adventure mode. We're gonna make our breastplate. I'm going to make our polar bear size breastplate. But we're going to have a polar bear size set of adamantine armor for our legendary axe bear. And we're going to go on an adventure. That's going to be happening in the next week or two. So come by for that. Come by on Thursday. We're going to wrap up what we're doing in this fortress here. Put a nice bow on it all. Ditch it before we succumb to a tantrum spiral instigated by tantruming polar bear people. That would be bad. Maybe see if the king shows up, but I kind of doubt it. And then we'll go forward from there. And then we'll go back to our first fortress in this world and have some fun there and see if we can find the conclusion to this epic that we have constructed for ourselves. Super stream. I'm glad you think so. This was a weird one. This one was kind of all over the place, wasn't it? But that's kind of where my brain was at today. So that works. Today's episode is brought to you by Time. His time has come. It has passed. The time of the king is past. And the time of the king has begun. All over in the best way. Good. I'm glad it was in a good way. But also, this episode is brought to you by you. All of the viewers. All of you here. All of you there. All of you anywhere. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you clicking buttons. And I appreciate you coming by for more. Come by on Thursday for Dwarf Fortress. Come by on Saturday for more Talos Principle. That is also going swimmingly. Aside from my eyeballs. Whatever. We're going to continue. We're just going to continue into the future. It's forward in time. That is the plan. So I hope you come by for more. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I hope you stay kind.